ladies and gentlemen. It appears we have a thumbs up. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome here to Lions Park at Woy Woy. Today we find ourselves concluding what is Series 13 of the Hobie Kayak Fishing Series, which I should note is proudly presented by our naming rights sponsor in Daiwa. Daiwa's association with Hobie and Hobie Fishing now has extended, I guess, arguably the best part of the last 10 years, and certainly do continue to set a standard within the fishing industry that is unrivaled by any other. So thank you very much to the team at Daiwa for their ongoing support, both this year or this series that has stretched across the last 2 years, in fact. And we certainly look forward to continuing that association with the Daiwa Group, not only here in Australia, as part of our domestic series, but also as part of our Australian Championships, and furthermore onto the Hobie Kayak Fishing World Championships. And on that front, I should also note that the World Championships this year are going to be held in Sweden, and we do have a contingent of anglers here this weekend that will be competing at that event. It'll be the second time, in fact, that we've held the event in Sweden, and I've no doubt that the anglers that are here are very, very much looking forward to making their way back across and catching up with some of our European counterparts. So as I said, round 14, in fact, brings us here to Woy Woy. This particular round is our naming rights sponsor for this round is Tackle Tactics. Again, another of the industry leaders in the tackle industry that continue to present sensational product to market. And we very much thank the team at Tackle Tactics for their association, both in the years prior and obviously also for this year. To say that the last couple of years have been a rather, I guess, difficult and strange time for us all in many different ways, whether it's, I guess, family, work, or and certainly for us as part of the fishing series. But we are genuinely stoked to be back here, being in a platform and I guess in a method that we can present it in as near to normal circumstances as we have done for the last 13 seasons. As we entered today's briefing, we saw 104 anglers registered to compete with us here this weekend. Yesterday certainly turned on some fairly wild and woolly conditions, but today you could not, in fact, dial in a better day if you tried. So thank you very much to each and every angler that is here with us, not only for this weekend, but for the balance of the Series 13, both through 2021 and for this part of 2022. These events are only ever possible with the continuing support of that sponsorship group that I was talking about just now, that did include Daiwa and Tackle Tactics. But in addition to that, I should also go on to thank the team at Lowrance, Powell, Strike Pro, Atomic, Hobie Polarised, and added to the team that will be with us as part of that sponsorship group for our Australian Championships this year will be the Manic Tackle Project and Sims Apparel. And certainly all of that good wet weather gear got put to the test here yesterday. In addition to that, we also have the team from Visit East Gippsland and the East Gippsland Shire Council that are an affiliate sponsor with us for our Victorian events. And I should also go on to mention Matt Trippett and the team from the Fly program, which is a men's mental health program run out of Jindabyne. Some absolutely amazing work done by the team down there. And finally, Andrew Eddinghausen and Escape with ET as another of our affiliate sponsors of the series. Anglers from across New South Wales, Victoria, the ACT, Queensland, and a big shout out, as we did this morning, for the guys that have made their way over from South Australia. Thank you very much for being here. The anglers this weekend are not only competing for cash and prizes, but also the opportunity to compete as part of our Australian Championships to be held on the Gold Coast this July. And this particular event will also conclude our Angler of the Year race, which has been a very, very tightly contested contest, which is ultimately coming down to 3 anglers this weekend. And we are about to find out not only who takes out this round, but who will also be the Angler of the Year. One final thanks, if I may, to the team from Hobie Fishing. Guys and girls, I really can't tell you how thankful I am for the efforts that we go through, not only here at these events, but also back at the factory preparing for this. This does not happen easily, readily, or without a bunch of effort and hours. So for Jim Barry, ladies and gentlemen, for Brad Sissons, for Tamika, my dear wife, and the balance of the team that are at the Hobie factory. If I could ask you guys to put your hands together. These guys do an amazing job, and it is not without them that we can be here. So, Mick, thank you for your efforts also, buddy. I'm sure you'll be at many, many more of these, champion. So, let's get this show on the road. First angler up, I believe, is Glenn Morgan. Now, buddy, yesterday, what have we got you? We got currently in 32nd place out of a field of more than 100 anglers. You need 2.32 kilos to take the lead. It's not going to happen with those two. 3, they're in there. That other little guy eluded me. Mate, I hope you've had a cracking time with us here this weekend, and certainly look forward to seeing you at a handful more events as we go on. 1.47 kilos, currently in second. We know that one may not hang around for too long. Good on you, bud. All right, next up, Adriano Tossolini. Mate, 3 fish yesterday for a cracking 2.18. 2 today, buddy.
Yeah, that's, whoa, just 2 and a kicked microphone. Yeah.
That's all right, champion. As we did say yesterday, it was a very, very heartfelt thing to say, mate, welcome back. Yeah, it's great to have you here, and I think that's all going well. We will see you maybe with something else we've got planned later this year, because I think it might be near enough to your backyard. Yeah, right. And certainly into Series 14, mate.
Awesome, yeah.
All right, Adriano, 2 fish, 980 grams. Mate, go and get some photos of those guys, and we'll get them back in the drink. My absolute pleasure, mate. Thank you. All right, next up, Dylan Powell. So Dylan's made the trek over from South Australia, one of a group of 5 anglers that have done the journey this weekend, and certainly done a number of journeys prior. I think we just kind of stopped counting at about 15 hours of travel, and said that was just enough.
Good chat in the car, though.
I bet you there's some good chats, a little bit of sledging and banter and all the things that go along with travelling with a mate. Mate, 1 fish for you today. 840 grams, and as we were saying this morning, mate, we look forward to partnering up with the team down there in South Australia and making it a real show down in that neck of the woods. Good on you, Dylan. Thank you. Richard Patterson, 2.12 kilos yesterday. Would have had you at the pointy end of the table, I would suggest. Things have sort of moved around a little bit, but I would have said you would have been in the top 5?
6th.
6th, there you go. All right. So 3 fish again today. You were chasing down 2.12 kilos. 1.33 kilos to take the lead.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know how long it's going to be there for. I've heard some rumours out there about today. He is now in the lead with 3.5 kilos. Mate, you can snap that right now. Whatever makes you happy. All right, sensational work, and mate, we look forward to continuing some work with you and the team at Diver for sure. Good on you. All right, Andrew Shorty Hancocks, 2.21 kilos yesterday. AOY place is 11th. Yep. You're currently in 7th. You need 1.3.
No.
He says he's a little bit short of that. But, mate, you've already qualified for our Australian Championships. We're going to see you back on the Gold Coast in July. Yeah. Do you have 1.3? It's a cruel, cruel game, this.
It's more than I thought.
More than you thought, but, mate, thanks for being with us. Good on you, Shorty. A very, very handy angler is Andrew. Another handy angler and a often either travel companion or camp companion, just general fishing buddy, Sean Hill. AOY, you were 1 place better than the last bloke.
Yeah, not anymore, I don't think.
Not anymore, he says. Right, yesterday was 109. You're needing 2.5 or near there too. Let's just see what this does for you overall, mate. And let's see, the AOY is going to be pretty important this time round for what we're going to end up doing with Fishing Worlds 10. You're currently in 5th. Let's see how long we can keep you inside that top 10.
Thanks.
All right, Hilly. All right, next up is Jamie Bowden. Now, mate, 1 for you yesterday. I'm sure that you promised me you were going out to get 3 today. Mate, I've no doubt that there was no shortage of effort on that front, buddy.
Carson, that's what I did.
Mate, you just do. And look, you know, it's I guess these things not only are here to compete against the other anglers that are here, but it's often, I guess, a competition amongst yourself to a degree.
Absolutely.
You're always trying to learn, always trying to improve.
Yeah.
We've been down that path. 1 for you today, Jamie. 350 grams.
Thanks for a great
Mate,
weekend.
my absolute pleasure, buddy, and I look forward to seeing you at plenty more rounds. Good on you, mate. All right, who have we next? the life jacket man. We caught up with Ben Shuey yesterday, just down by the Rip Bridge. We got a phone call from Ben that said, mate, we're going to get heaps of mileage out of this. It's like, can you come and help me? What's up, mate? I've set my life jacket off.
Yeah, wasn't the best day yesterday.
Mate, 2 today.
Yeah, 2 small ones today.
2 small ones, he says. But, mate, really stoked to have you here with us. So I hope you've had a really great weekend.
Yeah,
650
definitely
grams for
coming
those
back
guys.
spot, so.
Mate, it is. Woy can turn it on. Good on you, Ben. All right, so we've currently got Richard Patterson in the lead, followed by Shorty. Stephen Pryke, our day one leader, is still sitting in third with a whopping 3.44. But Warren Kossel is next to the stage. Mate, 3 fish yesterday and another 3 today.
Yep.
I think these are going to be a little bit better than yesterday's.
Oh, no, I think it'll probably be the same.
I'm going to call you for nearly 1.6 and a bit. Nah, I lied. You were right. I tried to guess. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Good on yours. Thanks, buddy. Safe travels on the way home, buddy. All right, so Paddo's still in the lead with Shorty and Prikey. Now, this is our day one second place sitter is Corey Gallagher. Mate, 2.33 kilos yesterday, and very seldom are we ever going to find ourselves in a position to say that second place is 1.11 kilos behind first.
Yeah.
But, mate, we caught up a couple of times today, in fact, for various reasons.
We did.
And there was a bloke up there nabbing your fish.
Yeah, and he's weighing in next, and I'm not going to give it away, but
No, he's
it's extremely impressive, put it that way.
mate, you need 1.18 to take the lead.
Yeah,
I'm confident that you've got that, but how close to 2.1 or 2.2 can we get? 2.18 kilos. Our current leader with a total weight of 4.51 kilos.
Thanks, Chris.
How long is that going to last?
5 seconds.
5 seconds, he says. Rightio. So as you may have heard from Corey, he is alluding to the fact that we next have Darcy Harding coming up to the table. Now, it would appear, not that in a literal sense that Darcy was stealing Corey's fish, but the boys may have been fishing fairly close to one another in a fairly tight sort of channel. Mate, can you stop smiling?
All smiles today.
Holy Mary. Yeah, okay. You need 2.72 kilos to take the lead. Now, to give you an idea, that was between basically first and second yesterday. All right. Can we do your 3? Yep. Darcy Harding, you need 2.72. I think you've got near enough to 3.16. Liar, 3.52. Rightio? What do you want to tell people about it?
Oh,
Actually, first of all, why don't you get that big guy out of there? Well, actually, pick one of them. What are we chasing down, Jimbo?
oh, it's not getting it.
162. Mate, just...
They're both pretty fine.
They are. Look, chuck him in, whichever one you reckon is the guy.
Yeah, Matt, they're pretty...
They're really similar. Maybe that first one, I think, champ.
Yeah, they've got a big head on him.
All right. We're just going to have a look at Big Brim. So, Stephen Pryke yesterday caught a brim at 1.62 kilos.
Getting it.
No, I think you might be around that one sort of late 1.3s to 1.4. I think, and that's what we spoke about.
Oh, there you go.
Mate, that's sensational. 1.44 kilos, an absolutely stellar fish. Mate, you are currently in first place. You're 5.32 kilos overall. And we're going to have a look at the number that is what Prikey's going to have to chase down here shortly. Mate, well done. Go and get some photos of those guns. Mate, cracking result. Well done. All right, Carl Dubois, 1 fish yesterday at 0.53. You need 4.8 kilos to take the lead.
Some snapper legs.
Give him some snapper leads, he says.
What do I have to weigh in after that?
Well, mate, somebody's got to take one for the team, and you just happen to be that guy today. Mate, at least you beat Hedgie. Mate, Hedgie would have had to turn up this morning, but he was a little bit soft, wasn't he?
He was.
490 grams, Carl. Always a smile. Thank you so much, bud. Well done. All right, Hedgie, if you happen to be watching this, Carl, what have we got to say to him? You're soft. Rightio. Francis Dimattina is next up. Mate, 3 fish yesterday for 139. Now, as a rule of thumb, and without, without being rude, but we expect more of you than that.
Yeah,
You've certainly proven yourself.
I bought more today.
You brought more today. It's always good to improve from day one to day two. You got that couple of kilos in there?
Hope so.
Couple and some? All right. 2.4. Would have had you in second yesterday. It's got you in third overall at the minute. Let's see if we can keep you inside that top 10, champion.
Thanks.
All right. And ladies and gentlemen, Francis, in fact, is actually going to be off to the Hobie Fishing World Championships this year in Sweden. So keep your eye on this guy when we do a little bit more of that broadcasting from Sweden in September. Jared Hickman. Mate, you had 2 yesterday for a similar weight to Francis's 3. 2 again today.
Very tough day.
Consistency.
Tough day.
Mate, have you had a good weekend?
I have.
Yep. Bit of fun and band. Did you travel up with Josh again?
Yeah, we did.
Yep. What have we got to say about those sunnies of his?
Oh, he thinks he's at a rave.
He does think he's at a rave in the 90s. We better wake him up to where he is. Jared Hickman, 2 fish, 920 grams, mate. All right. Thank you very much for coming along, bud. All right. From Victoria, Joel Crosby, 1.72 kilos. Hey, Joel. You might also make a shout out to another guy that you know over there. Hey, Jim.
I did say hello to Jim on the way.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
You weren't listening.
No. Too busy talking. All right, 3 fish.
Very
Grozza, currently in 21st. Soon to improve with a bag at 1.67 kilos.
Great,
Awfully
thanks.
similar to yesterday.
Thank you very much.
7th place.
Thank you.
My pleasure, Joel. Great to have you here, mate. It's an enormous effort for a lot of these anglers that continue to do the miles. Simon Morley. Mate, 3 for you again today. It sounds like by just looking at the general demeanour, it was the daily grind.
It was a very good. I had my chances early. Probably missed 4 on the boat holes and then one creamed me up in the racks. And I picked up the wrong rod. And
you guys can have your structure. It's not my thing, mate. Currently 30. Mate, I'm glad you had a good time. Currently 33rd overall. We have 115. Bumps you up to 13th place.
smallest bag ever.
We won't talk about it too much more, champion. Mate, we'll see where this AOY thing works itself out. Carl State, sir, come on up, mate. 3 and 3. That's what we aim to do. And then better than that, we try and improve from day 1 to day 2, which is not always that easy. I mean, sometimes the fish are just a little bit shyer on the second day. Mate, I'm very confident that you've had an improvement. You're in 31st at present. That's soon going to be bumped up with a bag at 1.9 kilos. You're inside the top 10 in 8th. And, mate, a couple of very handy fish. And we'll see you on July. Because you qualified at Nambucca. There you go. So that'll be Carl's first Australian Championships with us. Mate, looking forward to having a ball up there. Cedric Lopez. 1.8 kilos or 1.81 yesterday, mate. That would have had you tied up in maybe 11th or 12th? 13th. There we go. All right. So with the other anglers that have weighed in so far, we've got you in 22nd. You do have 3 for us. 3.5 odd kilos is what we're needing to take the lead. We have 165, but you are in 6th. Can we keep you in the top 10?
I hope so.
Let's see. Fingers crossed. Thanks, Cedric. All right. Terry Grimer. 2 yesterday, Tez, at 146. You've got the right number in the bag today with 3. Now, I think we might have caught you pedalling past Darcy. I think we were having a chat and you were around the back of us. Did that sort of lake give you much opportunity today?
Yeah, I had an opportunity to, I know the boys were going to fish that, and I just thought, let them be.
Yep.
I did my own thing.
Yep.
I moved where I got some solid fish yesterday, but it just didn't...
just didn't hold up again for the second day.
I went elsewhere, and yeah.
You've come in with 1.7, more than respectable. 11th place overall. Let's see if we can keep you up there.
Thanks, mate.
All right, buddy. Great to have you here, as per usual. Terry's been around the scene for a bunch of years and probably been through more kayaks than any other guy that I know. Dave Ayton, 2 and 2, my friend.
been everywhere today.
Yeah, you did the miles to try and get the smiles, and
Too much peddling.
mate, as I said, mate, retirement is definitely suiting you. It's far better than the 109, I think, from yesterday. There you go, champ. 168 on 13th at present, and we will definitely see you also on the Gold Coast. Another one of the anglers that has qualified for the Australian Championships. Gary Hansen, a couple yesterday, mate, but 3 today, and 3 fairly consistent looking fish. Now, Gary is currently in 12th place in our AOY race.
Yep.
Now, the AOY race is quite important when it comes to the Australian Championships. It's also very important when it comes to the Worlds, as it certainly forms part of that selection criteria. I don't want to tell you that you need 4.47 kilos to take the lead. We'll leave that alone. But have we got maybe 1.9? We've got better than that. 2.05. That bumps you up to 12th. Mate, great weekend. Thank you for being here. Good on you, Gary. All right. Cullen Dimattina was one of the 3 anglers that were effectively vying off for the Angler of the Year opportunity. 2 of the guys definitely got a solid nudge from Prikey yesterday, and might even have said that he took a couple of anglers to school.
Yep.
I guess you got to catch them. Mate, certainly a whole lot better than yesterday. You've got your bag. You've got a couple of kilos, I'd like to think. Near to at 183. 21st overall, and I think you need to go and shake hands with Prikey. Good on you, Cullen. Always good to see you, champ. All right. Benny Harrison. Another of the South Australian contingent. Miles upon miles upon miles for these guys. Mate, 2 yesterday. You've got 3 today. Did you have to do more miles on the water to find these guys today?
No, I went to the same place and just ground it out.
Yep. It's like, get on my hooks.
Exactly.
All right. 3 for Ben. Coming in at 149. 22nd overall, mate. It's in and around that 20 out of a field of 100. They're a tough bunch. All right, good on you, Ben. Next up, Jesse Thompson. 3 yesterday, Jess, for 162. 1.
Yeah, 1 today.
Did you leave any of his mates behind out there?
Oh, I made a few bad choices, yeah.
Ah, look, what do you do? Mate, thank you very much for making the effort as per usual. We look forward to seeing you as part of the series next year as well. 540 grams.
Cheers.
Let's go and get that guy back in the drink. Good on you, Jesse. Thank you. All right, another of the Victorian anglers, Brad Clark. Now, mates, you were definitely all tied up in 10th place yesterday. You had 187 along with a couple of other anglers. 2 instead of 3.
Yep.
In 26th at the minute. This is still going to push you forward. Let's see if we can keep you inside the top 15 at least, mate. 1.2 on the button. You're in 12th. I'm hopeful that we'll see you plenty of events next year. All right, good on you. All right, one of our New South Wales competitors, this time from the Harrington region. Now, Brad, you've been with us for 4 events this year. This is your 5th, and I think you might have put a little bit too much pressure on yourself, champ.
I didn't work, whatever I did.
Mate, I don't know. Was that other bloke, that travel buddy of yours, giving you a bit of grief on the hill?
Oh,
He's got some sort of voodoo doll, just giving you a bit of a touch-up. All right, Brad Hart, 1 fish, 480 grams. Mate, we will definitely see you out and about for sure. All right, good on you, Brad. All right, Sam Dewing. Coming up, Sam. Now, we missed you yesterday, buddy. But here you are today with doing what you're meant to do with 3 fish to the weigh table.
Yeah, much better today.
Well done.
Thank you.
So if you went left yesterday, did you go right today?
No, I went right today.
Yeah, you went same.
Yeah,
You just something worked.
I don't know what it was. Same thing, different result.
There you go, mate. Well, look, great to have you with us. 3 fish for Sam. At an 1.51. Mate, well done. Thank you very much, and let's look forward to a couple of bags each day next time.
Thank you very
Good on you, Sam. All right, Jordan Mogg. Now, I think Jim was trying to challenge you this morning in the mullet front champion. I know. He was having a good go at it. Mate, 2 for you yesterday, but 1 today. And you got a bit of a drive to make your way back to Queensland.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yep. Rightio, buddy. Thank you very, very much for being with us. You won fish at 450 grams. And let's see you at another round soon.
Yeah.
Good on you, Jordan. Thanks, buddy. All right. Wade Naylor. Another of the Queensland contingents. A couple yesterday, mates, and another couple again today. It's following the trend of Gold Coast Brim. Well, mate, the weather's not too dissimilar, if nothing else at all. But, mate, you're travelling back up with the guys again tomorrow. You're hanging around for a couple of days. Couple of days here with the fam. Awesome, buddy. All right, 2 fish for Wade at 710 grams. It is better than yesterday, mate. We're always looking for an improvement. Good on you, champ. All right. No stranger to the stage. Tony Petty. Mate, 3 yesterday, 3 again today, and just on the walk there, these 3 look like they're going to be a little better than yesterday's fish.
Yeah, they should be slightly better.
Slightly better than yesterday. Yeah. And, mate, you look like you're walking a little bit more freely.
Slightly. I think your legs hurt more than my back at the moment.
Mate, we found you way up the back there today.
Busted drive, doesn't it?
Oh, no, mate, it never does. 3 fish for Tony. Maybe around that 1.8.
That's all
A
right.
little better. 1.93. 10th place.
I'm not going to stay there, but it's not.
You're not going to stay there, but take that photo and stick it in the bank. All right. Next up is Lee Kirschner. But he won yesterday. You've followed the trend with another 1. Mate, it's an awfully long way from South Australia to come and get 1 each day, isn't it? But you've had a ball, right?
Oh, yeah.
Catching up with the mates, seeing a few guys that you've seen at other rounds.
Absolutely.
Yep. Mate, so we only hope to return the favour in getting across to South Australia and being a little more part of what's going on over in that neck of the woods. 350 grams for that guy, mate.
No worries.
And go and get him back in the drink.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're just going to give you a really, really quick recap in the top 5, just to give people a bit of a heads up of where we are. In the lead at 5.32 kilos from Victoria is Darcy Harding. Our second place getter from yesterday, carrying over in second still, is Corey Gallagher with 4.51 kilos. Francis Dimattina from New South Wales at 3.79 in third. Richard Patterson at 3.5 kilos in fourth, with Andrew Hancock's rounding out the top 5 at 3.48 kilos. Though I can see inside the top 10 behind that, we've barely got 160 grams separating the next 5 anglers. Next to the table, Gianni Zaniol. Mate, 3 for you yesterday at 1.09 kilos. 2 today. Now, did you lose the third one somewhere?
Nah, just 2.
No.
And every other fish
Mate,
after that.
you found some salmon, you found some trevally, and you found a flathead as well.
Waiting.
Whiting as well.
Yeah.
4 different species. All right, Gianni. 2 for you, buddy. 1.19. 23rd overall, mates. Hope you had a cracking weekend. Thanks for being along with us, champ. Well done. All right. Aaron Bonza. 2 yesterday, bud. 2 again today.
No 360.
Yes, no, we've got a little bit of work to do for you, sir. And I would like to think that will improve that situation considerably. Mates, 2 and 2. Today's 2 are 780 grams, and we will make sure that we're in contact with Gordy.
Yep.
We'll get you sorted out very, very quickly, sir. All right, Shane Ferris, come on up, mate. Consistency, but 2 and 2. I will ask the same question, mate. Did that third one get away?
No,
No, he just didn't turn up.
didn't turn up, mate.
He was invited to the party, but he didn't arrive.
I tried.
Mate, there's no shortage of casts, I guess, that you put in across both the pre-fish day and then a couple of comp days.
Yeah, pretty much, mate. Yeah.
Like, the numbers are really big.
The old shoulder sore.
The shoulder's sore. All right, 2 for you, Shane. 850 grams, mate, almost identical to yesterday.
Thanks, Chris.
All right, buddy. Look forward to seeing you again soon. All right. 1.93 kilos yesterday was Luke Kay. Well, you sitting somewhere near Simon Morley. Like, you guys are normally right at the pointy end of this.
Yeah, look, you know, one of those days. Look, I had heaps of opportunities.
You've got to share the love around for everyone else, don't
That's
you?
what I do, you know? That's what I do.
Oh, you're a good man.
It's good to be here, though.
Mate, it is good to be here. You're absolutely right. One fish for Luke at 410 grams.
Thanks, guys.
All right, buddy. Be well. Take care. All right. Repping the Pro Lure jersey is Ben Gibbs. Now, Benny, I think you're one of the 5 also from South Australia. Mate, 1 today and 3 yesterday. They just...
Nah, it was tough.
It is.
Don't have any regrets, but
No.
it is what it is.
It's not Bem River, though, is it?
No, it's not.
Mate, you guys had an absolute ball down there at Bem. And I think from what you were saying, it sounds like we're probably going to have another 10 or so guys make their way over for next year's round as well.
Plenty of boys came.
All right, fella.
Thank you.
Great to have you here. Thank you, Benny. All right, so in 3rd place yesterday was Daniel Rappold. Mate, as I saw you making your way back across today, it was a case of jelly legs. Mate, it sounds as though you've made every effort to stay up the pointy end of town.
Oh, I definitely did.
But, mate, sometimes it just is what it is.
Yep.
Mate, I hope you had a great weekend with us.
Yeah, I did. It was good.
Sensational. That one fish is 470 grams. Mate, you're in 16th overall. When you've got a field of 100 odd anglers, nothing to sneeze at. Well done, mate. Thank you very, very much for being here. All right. Now we're slowly making our way through this line. But from Queensland, next is Tyson Hayes. Mate, a couple yesterday, but 3 today. Yeah, 3 today. A slightly different format. Did you change up considerably?
Yeah, I fished a bit deeper today. I found them on pre-fish in the deep water, but
Yep.
I
So deep water pre-fish, you did what you know on the first day just to try and make sure you get that bag.
Yeah.
And then it's like, right, well, I dare say you've got every bit of a couple of kilos and some here. Tyson Hayes, 3 fish. That's better. 2.4 pushes you all the way up inside the top 10, currently in 9th, mate. Well done. Awesome. A little bit of support from a couple of Queensland compatriots there. Well done, fellas. This time at the other end of the spectrum, down in Victoria, and Dale Baxter. Buddy good friend old Powell. Where were you yesterday?
I was too busy pedalling.
You must have been. This is more like Dale Baxter.
Well, my year this year's been no-go Saturday and get them on Sunday.
Okay, so maybe if we get you off to an AC and it's a 3-day event, you go bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, I'll be
You know,
right.
it'll be fine.
Yeah, that's it.
Mate, always good to see you at these events, and plenty of support for the guys at Hobie Fishing through your socials as well, so it doesn't go unnoticed, mate. 2.02 kilos pushes you all the way up into 29th, and that could be part of that monster mover.
Thanks, mate.
We'll see how we go. All right, thanks, Dale. All right, next up, Mel Holiday. 3 yesterday saw Mel tied up in 10th. Mate, despite every effort, you've got a couple. And like you said on the way over, you can tell that I cast right up to just like moving in onto the shore.
Yeah, did some miles.
Oh, buddy.
Got here with 1 minute to spare.
Well, it's better than being late like that Jack Gammy fella yesterday.
Yeah, we fished the same areas both days. So, yeah, it's a long way back into that current.
Oh, I bet it is, champ. All right, 860 grams for today. Keeps you inside the top 20. Thanks for coming along, Mel. Good on you, mate. All right, from Queensland, Luke Rogan. Rightio. Mate, at 197, you must have been somewhere in the top 5? 8? Rightio.
No.
3 again.
Yep.
It's not quite 197.
They're tiny today.
They are.
Couldn't land the big ones.
You got a couple got away from you?
Like every cast was there.
Yeah, okay. Rightio. We'll stop talking about it. All right, Luke. 3 fish for you at 110. Pushes you up into 14th place. And we'll see if we can't get you off to an AC. Just depending on where the anglers that have already pre-qualified for the Australian Championships and where we'll get some pushbacks through today. We'll see where that all lands. Richard Smith is next up. A couple, mates, yesterday and an improvement to 3 today. First full bag at one of the rounds. Mate, a neat kilo. These guys are going to go a little bit better than that. What have we for you? Ooh, shy of 900 grams for the 3. Mate, thank you for making the efforts. Good on you.
Rescuing my kayak this morning.
Mate, any time. We did find a kayak just kind of meandering its way down the channel this morning. We just thought, is there an angler on that or not? And no, we had to go and grab that one. Paul Bonham, 3 and 1.
Yeah.
Mate, sometimes the gods shine on us and some other days they don't. 'Tis fishing. 1 for you today, mate. Little fella at 280 grams. All right, fella, go and get him back in the drink. Thank you very much. All right. Looking at some of the anglers yet to come in. Next, we have Aaron Enright. Mate, 1 yesterday and 2 today. It's and a more pleasant day on the water at that. No wind, no rain.
And extra fish.
And extra fish. What more could you ask for? All right, mate. Your 2 today for Aaron is coming in at 112, 34th overall, mates. Awesome. Thanks for being here with us, and we'll see you at the next round for sure.
For sure.
All right, good on you, Aaron. Thank you. All right, Paul Gann. Now, Paul, at 1.77 kilos yesterday, that must have had you up in and around 15th,
About that.
somewhere about there. Okay, with everybody else that's weighed in so far, we've got you in 35th at the minute. Let's make an improvement to that.
That'd be nice.
It will be 2 for you on day 2. Is going to give you an additional 860 grams, pushing you up into 22nd place.
Thank you very
Right,
much.
good on you, Paul.
See you next time.
Will do, buddy. All right. John Corey. Now, John, you came along for your first Hobie event with us. Yesterday you produced 1.58, and there was a big smile as I saw you pedalling in. He's got his 3.
Good for 3.
Well done, champ.
Thank you.
And I think you should be right. I think you're around that 2 kilo mark.
I think so.
You were hoping for it. Let's have a look and see. Keep going. All right, 1.93.
Yeah.
See that?
Wow.
Currently,
Okay.
4.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. Don't go too far. Let me give these guys back to you. Go and get some photos and get them back in the drink. Mate, 4th place at his first Hobie event so far. What are we going to do to that? George, have you got anything to say about that? I know John's a good mate of yours, but are you going to knock him off his perch? No? Right, you've got another bloke that you're trying to chase down here with Darcy Harding, and you need 4.2 kilos. Unless you've got a couple more brim in your back pocket there somewhere, mate. Mate, a couple of little fellas for you, mate, but look, always appreciate seeing you here. It's nice to be able to see as many new faces as we can. 570 grams. I hope to have you along at a few more events, buddy.
Thank you.
Good on you. Thank you. All right. Brendan Pischel. Now, after all of that, oh my goodness. Oh, I honestly thought you had him this weekend, mate.
No, it was never going to happen.
I don't know. Mate, at least it's not golf. Don't start taking it
I
up.
won't take up golf.
No, don't do that. Keep
I
fishing.
might give up fishing the way I'm going.
One for you, buddy. 470 grams, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Always a smile with you. Good on you, Brendo. All right. We got Ryan Honeybrook, sorry. Excuse me. Now, Ryan, you're also tied up on 10th place yesterday with those other 2 guys. In 35th at the minute as a result of the other guys weighing in. 3.46 kilos is what you need to take the lead.
Not that.
It's not there, but it's definitely got a couple of kilos on it, and it's really going to change this part of it.
That's all good.
Now, this part means Australian Championships.
Yes.
Ryan Honeybrook, can we get you inside the top 10, which is likely to be where you need to be? We have a very respectable 2.31 kilos.
Beautiful.
I think third's going to do it to get to an AC champion. Mate, depending on what these other guys have got to say about that, I might yet be seeing you on the Gold Coast in July.
Fingers crossed.
There you go. Well done, mate. That's a really, really good overall result. Currently in third with 6 fish at over 4 kilos at 418. Zach Morozov. 3 yesterday and 3 today. Mate, proudly representing the guys down at the Bass Angler. Mate, a little better than yesterday. It's one of those systems that either makes your heart or breaks your heart, buddy. 1.18 overall. Mate, always a pleasure to see you, mate, and we look forward to seeing you plenty more.
Cheers, Chris.
Good on you. Thanks, Zach. All right, Blake Partington. On the challenge with the best mullet of the weekend with our resident repair guru. What do you reckon, mate? Does it suit him? Or it's actually got to be natural to rock it?
Grow a natural on, Jim.
Curls get the girls, Jimbo. All right, one for you, Blake. You never know, you think you're coming up here to weigh in fish and you're starting to talk about hairdos, eh? Good on you, mate. Always great to see you. All right, a few to go. Alex Jurgelitz. Now, you're going to give me some elocution lessons.
Don't start.
I want to... Is the J silent?
Nah.
No? It is pronounced.
Yeah.
Okay.
Snorphalophagus.
Look, I can just keep making a mess of it,
Oh, you can do whatever you want.
or you can you can give me a hint.
Everyone's been making a mess of it my whole life.
I bet you they have. All right, one for you, champion. Coming in at 890 grams.
Beautiful.
All right, we'll find a few more of those next time you're out.
Thanks, man.
Good on you, bud. Thank you very much. Rightio, to the bump tubs and weigh table is coming up, Jared Bazant. Mate, sensational to have you here. Now, we missed seeing you yesterday, but for very, very good reason. If I do understand correctly, Jared, was it a long service medal that you received yesterday for 15 years of service with the SES? So, mate, absolutely fantastic work. That should, give Jared a good round of applause for that, mate. Fantastic work. Thank you for everything that you do in that space. And very, very glad to have you on stage. One fish for you, buddy. That guy's going to weigh in at 550 grams. And we look forward to seeing you at a few more rounds again next year.
Thanks, mate.
Good on you, mate. Well done. Great work overall, both obviously out there what you're doing with the SES and, mate, good to see you on stage. Next up, Brett Crowe. 3 for you yesterday, Crowe, at 1.62 kilos. But 2 today. Fishing, fishing, fishing. And you've done plenty of it this year, mate. There's a little bit more to go. A couple of boat events. Yep. Why not? What else would you do? Rightio, Crowe. 2 fish, mates. 960 grams, pushes you up inside the top 30 at 27th. Good on you, mate. Thank you very, very much. All right, we are still chasing down Darcy Harding with a whopping 5.32 kilos. Corey Gallagher at 451 and the top 3 rounding out at 418 with Ryan Honeybrook. Jacko. 3. Right number. No penalty. And no rain.
I bought the rain jacket today.
Might have been the mojo of the hat, wasn't it? That's what it was. All right, Jack Gammy, another one of our very, very consistent anglers. AOY is 7th. You've added 1.33 overall. Do we have enough in the tank to keep you inside that top 10 on AOY? Maybe. He's having another look back at that just to see who else he could see that was chasing him down. All right, Andrew Deeth. 2 fish for you yesterday, buddy. 3 today. And for those that are here with us, Andrew is our reigning Hobie fishing world champion. I'm just going to keep saying it as many times as I can. But, mate, you are also going to head over to Sweden. You get the ability to actually go back to that event and effectively defend a title. You won here in Australia on the Gold Coast, which is exactly where we're going to be having our Australian Championships. What you're about to go and do is so vastly different.
Yes, new on me, new species, new everything.
Knew everything. So I guess you're really going to be leaning on, I guess, the rest of the Aussie team to, you know, I guess, and we share a lot of that information, and we obviously do want that great collective result. So good luck over there, and your 3 fish today. 890 grams. It is less than you 2 yesterday. You pointed it out, not me. All right. Glenn Allen. Now, that's a better number next to your name, buddy. Mate, I was talking to Woz yesterday, and it's like, how do you turn up in a waterway that you kind of feel like you know really, really well, and sometimes things are just a little bit different. Yeah, so do you think the rain has, it's seriously affected? It's probably going to take a couple of months to... Yep. Yeah, where they wouldn't otherwise be. But, mate, a more consistent type bag for you. 3 fish, Glen Allen, 168. Mate, always good to see you here, champion. Well done. Thanks, Gleno. Repping the Hunter Water Sports shirt. And, James, I think you're around here somewhere. And if you haven't heard already, mate, I'd really appreciate getting you up here on stage to do the presentation with us today. I'd like to say that this is Josh Carpenter. But I'm sure there's another alter ego kind of floating around in there somewhere.
I'm just having fun today.
Mate, why wouldn't you? What else are you going to do with yourself on a Sunday?
Especially after yesterday.
Yeah. We didn't see you yesterday, mate, but we are here with you today. A whopping 290 grams. No, I think there's a 280. You might have done him by 10 grams. All right. Rocking it like you got it. Well done, Josh. All right, now I believe this may be our final angler to weigh in. Now, before you come up, this weigh bag that's coming up is going to both culminate, I believe, not only today's result to find out who is going to be the winner of the Woi Woi round, but it will also find out who is going to be our angler of the year. Without putting too much pressure on us, Jimbo, once we get through this, are we going to be able to do this? Yes, we are. Rightio. All right. Bring it up, Crikey. Now, any angler that turns up with a weigh bag for yellowfin brim at 3.44 kilos knows what he's doing. Stephen Pryke, you brought 3 fish again today. You're currently in 9th. Look that way.
Oh, it's going to be tight.
Oh, it's going to be really tight.
Yeah.
Like rudely tight.
Yeah.
Oh. Darcy, where are you, champ? Come out here. I should get you to hang on to this and tell me whether he's got. He needs 1.89 kilos. I'm nervous.
You are.
All right, let's get it over and done with. We need 1.89 kilos for the win.
Hurry up.
All right, I'm just going to do it. Wowza, wowza, wowza. 1.8, Crikey. Mate, big weekend. Let's get those guys down there. What got you those guys today? And then we're going to have a little bit of a wrap up and we'll have a bit more of a chat to you guys. But 344 on any arena for yellowfin is a really, really great bag. We were hoping that you were sort of going to chase this down. Now, what I guess I'm going to try and drag out here a little bit to get the boys to sort some other goings on out. There was a really, really tight race for AOY. It was yourself, Simon Morley, and Cullen Dimattina. The results, I think some of the boys were sort of saying to you, you need to be here and he needs to be there to kind of make this happen. I know the big thing, like the winning today was one thing, but the AOY thing is, I guess, what we kind of try to aspire to. It's like a best and fairest of sorts. I don't want to put too much more pressure on it, but I'm trying to just give Jim a little bit of time. In the meantime, get those guys back there, grab some photos. You're always at the pointy end of the stick. Well done. Give us a couple of minutes and we'll just round all of this out. We'll get a good chance to have a chat to the anglers and we'll also let everyone know who is the Hobie Kayak Fishing Series 13 AOY. All right. Well done, Crikey. All right. Just a couple of minutes and we'll be back. Das. Hey? Good on you. It's nice to have a little bit of suspense. As we call you. James is the owner of Hunter Water Sports up at Belmont. Mate, what's it been? We've probably known each other nearly 10 years or thereabouts.
Yeah, we're getting there. I think I'm coming up to...
Yep.
I think I've just done 10 years with Hobie.
Yep, 10 years with Hobie overall. Yep.
Since the start of that.
I'll see if I can get that for you. Give me 2 seconds. All right, there we go. So, yeah, so about 10 years with the Hobie product line. Yeah. I guess we met an awfully long time ago. I think we would both agree that we have probably both aged each other 20 years. But look, it's been an absolute hoot in the process. I guess we've gone from, working for dealerships to then both owning dealerships, and then obviously you're still doing that up at Hunter Water Sports. And I guess looking out amongst the anglers that we get at these events and seeing all of those HWS shirts, obviously it makes you very, very proud.
Yeah, extremely. It's great to see, how much the evolution of the brand's come over the last 9 years.
No, it does. And at least you do have, got the hat on.
Got the hat on.
He's all over it. Mate, I guess what we've seen that business sort of grow into and where it's come up to in the last couple of years, we're looking forward to growing more and more with you.
Yep.
I guess as the anglers continue to... just, participate in what you and Sky and the family do. So it's an absolute testament to you to see all of that brand recognition that the boys give you and that the girls give you, coming along to these events. So thank you for being with us this weekend.
No
I'd like to think we can maybe make Lake Mac a bit of a rotation thing. I know you want, to get Lake Mac back on the map, but we'll see if we can make that a part of what we're about to do in the next season.
Yeah, whether it's here or Lake Mac, it's always a great time.
Yeah.
Having around nice and close.
It sure is. Mate, I've got a funny... Yep, no, that one's still with us. All right, Jimbo, so I think we have our Masters Division prize to start with. Yep, that's the one. All right, so taking out round 14, which is our final round of the year in Series 13 of the Hobie Kayak Fishing Series, our final round winner in the Masters Division is David Ayton. Dave, are you around, buddy? There you go. Mate, we kept speaking about how much retirement suits you, and it certainly suits your fishing as well. It's in saying that, mate, we've had you as a bit of the the Everywhere Man. We'll get a photo with that as well. Grab a photo there with James. Jump in there, Jimmy. We'll get you right in. We've kind of had you all over the place. We had you down at Tassie.
Yeah.
In the last couple of months.
Yep.
And I think we're certainly then also going to see you at the Gold Coast in July.
Correct.
So,
Is that going?
Yep. Have you even been back at home in Victoria in the last 6 months?
Yeah, but only for necessities. We're after Gold Coast, we're heading off to chase the barramundi. So.
There you go, going further north.
Yeah.
Well, mates, thank you for being here with us. Thank you for making the effort. We look forward to sharing some fun with you on the Gold Coast in July. And you never know your luck. You've got to be in it to win it, and you're there.
We might catch
all right, buddy. Good on you. Thanks, Dave. Sensational. Great result, mate. All right, next we have our Mortgage Corp Monster Mover. Now, just for definition, the Monster Mover is the angler that has the biggest differential between day one results and day two. So some anglers will go so far as to tell you that the reason that they didn't catch any fish on the first day is so that they can win the Monster Mover on day two. That angler this weekend is Dale Baxter. Let's get you back on stage. Now, mates, this is a place that you've been far more accustomed to over the last 10 years, being up here. But it's always good fun with you, Dale. Just wave it around in his face.
Oh,
there you go. Mate, Neil will be disappointed if you don't. Hey, Neil.
Hey, Neil.
Mate, anything you want to talk to us about for this weekend other than just being part of the fun and frivolity?
No, I just want to say thanks to the Hobie crew. Always put on a great event. I know Series 13's taken, 1.5, maybe 2 years.
Nearly 2 years.
To get done. And, you guys have travelled all over the country for us to come out and enjoy fishing. So I know all the anglers really appreciate all the effort you go to and the level of the event. Just yesterday, you gave out 10, 12 drives to
just
people
trying to help people out. Yep.
I don't think there's another series in Australia that does it that good. So
no.
Keep up the good work.
We appreciate that, Daryl. Thank you, Dale, so very much. And if we don't catch you through the AC process, there is another event that we'll release a little bit more detail on as we get through the next month or so. But it'll be very, very much worth your while, and I think it might even suit your style of fishing. We'll see you in the next couple of months. Good on you, champion. Rightio, we are now moving into 10th place. From Victoria, with a combined weight of 3.39 kilos, is Joel Crosby. Where are you, Crosser? Any chance you're about, or has he had to hit the road already? Turns up for 2 events. Okay, he has had to hit the road. It's a rather long journey all the way back to Victoria. Now, James, you very much know the next angler that's about to come up on stage, and I've got a funny feeling that he may be mildly excited.
Oh, he will be very excited. I think this is his first top 10. So.
First top 10.
Yep.
All right. From New South Wales, with a bag total of 3.46 kilos, Cedric Lopez, otherwise known as the Hangry Wolf. Wowza, wowza, wowza. Now, Cedric, I think as that weigh-in was going on, we kind of looked at that number, and I think it might have been like 3rd or 4th. And then it was, we had a few guys to still weigh in. Your first top 10. It's always good fun being at the pointy end of the stick.
Yes, it's the first time, sir.
First time. Mates, you guys have got plenty on. You've had a big move in the last year. You're busy with business. We really appreciate you taking the time to get along and be part of these events. And hopefully, with what I was alluding to there before with another event that we've got planned between sort of now and the end of the season, we can see you back along. And we might even try and do the best we can with that one to put on a bit of a show for the guys. And we'll see if we can get you involved with bringing the truck down. And we'll see what we can put together.
Yes,
all right, buddy. Well done. Congratulations. 9th place, Cedric Lopez. All right, also from New South Wales, but 20 grams ahead of Cedric, in 8th place is Andrew Hancock's. Coming up, Shorty. Mate, I'd have to go back and have a look at the AOY results, mate, but I'd say if you've done maybe 7 or 8, if you just want to grab a photo together there, if you've done 7 or 8 rounds with us, I guess for Series 13, you've probably been in that top 10 5 or 6 times. Like it's...
Just don't like new venues, that's all.
Yeah, but you'll be back next time for Woi Woi? Yes, right answer. There's only one answer. Mate, thanks for making the effort. We'll see you on the Gold Coast in July. And also, too, I think it might suit you fairly well up there. All right, good on you, Shorty. Thanks, mate. All right, moving right along for 7th place. Although it says from Victoria, now from New South Wales via the Northern Territory, Richard Patterson. There he is. Mate, and as we said, taking up a position with the team at Daiwa. Now, you were, in fact, working with the guys up in the NT, which was news to me for yesterday. And we now find you as a resident of Sydney. Mate, how have you found the change?
Yeah, it's been good.
Yep. Yep, I don't doubt that. I think I'd be hard-pressed to disagree with you. Mate, they do some great things for the industry. They've done some amazing things with Hobie over the years. And, yeah, hopefully that'll be an engagement and relationship that will continue with them. And you'll have plenty more years with them as well. And we'll see you back at a few more rounds. All right, good on you. Thank you very much, Richard. Right, not only is this next angler attending... Yeah, we'll give that one as well. I'll give that other one over to Pato. Not only is this angler attending his first Hobie event, but he's right at the pointy end of the spectrum, but 10 grams ahead of Richard Patterson. Can I please welcome John Curry? Come on up, mate. It's always great to see some fresh faces turning up at these events, but certainly no stranger to kayak angling. We've got a love for Hunter Water Sports, would you? Big photo there, mate. Big smile. Yeah, photo together. Go again. He just wanted another hug. Buddy, what do you want to say about the weekend?
I just can't get over how great it was. I wasn't expecting this, and yeah, thank you.
Mate, we love putting on a fun show. I really appreciate you guys coming along. It's the more the merrier. So hopefully it's been a really inclusive process for new anglers to come along. It's always, I guess, something that you're not too sure what you're really walking into, but I dare say everyone that's here has certainly welcomed you in, and I look forward to doing that with plenty more of the guys. Good on you, John. Thank you so much. Rightio, John Curry. All right, now in 5th place is our current, and could still be our current, 4th place in Angler of the Year. But 5th place for this weekend is Francis Dimattina. He knew he was coming up already. He was standing at the bottom of the steps. All right, so there might have been a little bit of movement. Is that what you're telling me, Jimbo? So 5th in AOY now. All right. Really, really handy place to be overall. To get 6th for the 5th the weekend, 5th for AOY, you got a pretty awesome phone call or email or something here a couple of days ago.
I did, yeah. I got an email.
Come right in.
I got an email on Friday from Steve Fields.
Yep.
To head over to Sweden for the
Hobie Fishing Worlds 9 in Sweden. So obviously that was an effort as a result of the Angler of the Year placing in one of our earlier series, in the last series that we held. If it works out, and I guess we need to confirm this, I'm not 100% certain, but this could very well be, in fact, the first father and son attendance at a Hobie Fishing World Championships.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
It's a really unique opportunity. So
yeah, and look, this sport really enables that to happen.
It really does.
A lot of guys out there with kids that fish and
yep.
Crikey and
yeah, Crikey and Lindsay, absolutely, and then Jack and Gordo. We've seen a few sort of father-son combinations come through, but I guess you guys really do improve each time you're out and about. It's great to see, I guess, the way that you've also sort of grown together through the series, and I can only hope that's going to happen for plenty more years to come. Keep teaching him a few lessons. Good on you, Francis. Thank you so much. Rightio, from New South Wales in 4th place with 4.18 kilos, Ryan Honeybrook. Come on up, bud. Now, looking at that list ahead, I'm going to say quite confidently that this weekend's results definitely see you about to attend the Australian Championships on the Gold Coast. I'm fairly certain that Darcy hasn't quite been there yet. Prikey'd already pre-qualified. Another bloke that's about to come up will also grab his qualification. But have you fished the Gold Coast before?
Never fished it.
Nope.
Never. I was just looking then. I get back from Hawaii on the 11th.
And you need to then be on the Gold Coast by the 13th. Just extend that leave. Do whatever you got to do to be there, mate. Look, great weekend on the water for you. Over 4 kilos for that combined bag. Anything that particularly stood out for you this weekend?
I caught all my fish in 100-metre stretch of water.
Okay. Yep. And you never leave fish to find fish. So.
I did on Saturday, which I was nervous about doing, but
yep. And you went back and you sorted it all out. So, mate, well done. Congratulations overall. Anytime you're inside, a top 10 of 100 anglers on the water, you know you're doing it right. So, let's see you in July on the Gold Coast. Good on you, buddy. Well done. All right, we are in the pointy end of the game now. Third place from Victoria, a combined bag weight of 4.51 kilos and an Australian Championships invitation to boot, Corey Gallagher. Mates, I think as we caught up with you at one point today, there was almost a degree of nervousness surrounding the fact that another bloke sitting not too far from you had just landed an absolute stonker. And I think at the time you had one.
Yeah, I was an 800 grammer, which I was happy with until he landed his.
Which made your 800 look like a 300. So.
And he caught another monster not long after. And,
yep.
I'll let him tell that story though.
Yeah, we can do that. But I guess you came up here with the knowledge that you were gunning for that AC spot. Top 5 is where you really needed to be. You've made it inside the top 3. You've achieved the result. We will see you, fingers crossed, on the Gold Coast in July. And let's see if we can't get a repeat performance of somewhere inside that top 3 again.
Where's the Goldie whenever they last had the AC?
Maybe 17?
Sounds about right.
Yep. It's a sensational spot. We've got a lot to look forward to. And at that time of year, come away from some of the cooler locations, get up into the sunshine, and we'll see if we can make it all happen. All right, mate. Well done. Corey Gallagher, third place. All right. 5.24 kilos brings you into second place overall for today, Stephen Pryke. Yeah. Yep. Mate, in addition to your second place, we should also mention that you also win the Atomic Big Brim prize with the big brim for the weekend at 1.62 kilos. Well done, Prikey. Mates, it's been a really handy probably 12 months or near there too for you.
It's been getting more and more consistent.
Yeah. Whether it's the kayaks, you're obviously doing plenty in the boats as well. I'll let you do the maths at some other point in time at home as to what the sort of the earnings are out of all of this. But I'd almost say that you're one of few anglers that are almost making it, kind of pay its way.
It's starting to get a bit of money back now. It's starting to pull the kayaks paid itself back off at least.
A few times over, I reckon. Mate, I didn't mean to be too cruel with you dragging it out there on stage earlier, but you do have to build suspense to some degree. But I'm hoping that another list that we'll have a look at in a little while, like right now, Jim? Yeah, let's just do it. Ladies and gentlemen, can I please announce for you our Series 13 Angler of the Year, Stephen Pryke. Mate, it's we won't overshadow sort of today's proceedings too much for another bloke over here that's nervously waiting, but to get the title of Angler of the Year really is an enormous achievement for any angler. I know that the guy that you were, sort of one of the guys that you were hunting down has been there once, if not twice. It's nice to be able to get that sort of notoriety, I guess, amongst your peers to know that you're consistent, you're making it happen, and that, you're ticking all the boxes that you want to tick. So, Prikey, well done. Congratulations, mate. And keep doing what you're doing, champion. Well done, Stephen Pryke. All right, and with no further ado, 80 grams was the difference between first and second. A combined bag weight at 5.32 kilos, and your first win in the Hobie Kayak Fishing Series. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Darcy Harding. Mate. What have you got to say for yourself? Yeah, it's you've come up from Victoria. Whereabouts are you down there these days? In Doncaster, rightio. Chasing yellowfin bream on the Central Coast is a far cry from chasing the sort of the black bream of Victoria. Did you sort of bring some of what you knew? Did you have it sort of chat to somebody, you know, sort of up this way? I mean, have you fished for yellows a lot?
Yeah, well, I'm actually from New South Wales.
Originally from New South Wales, rightio. Okay, rightio. Won't hold that against you. You're a South Coast guy like the rest of us, so that's okay. But I guess, you know, the bay and here, I mean, look, there's some similarity with a fair bit of moving water through a system, a fair bit of structure. You know, Bateman's Bay's got a bunch of racks down there. There's obviously a bit of pylon fishing and bridge fishing. Hopefully, obviously, whatever you're doing, mate, it's obviously worked this weekend. Is there a particular lure that really stood out for you?
Just grubs.
Grubs of any variety.
Grubs.
Yep, bait junkie. Yep. No, fantastic. Super light, or do you have to throw a little bit more weight at them?
Yeah, you can sit up between a 16th and a 12th.
16th and a 12th. Seems to be a sort of fairly favoured, you know, sort of weight system. Mate, have you been to the Gold Coast? Have you fished up there?
No, this is the furthest north I've been.
Rightio, really? Okay, rightio. What are the chances we can have you on the Gold Coast? You're in. Locked and loaded. Well, mates, thank you so much for being with us. Congratulations on your first win. And let's see if you can't do a repeat up at the GC on the Gold Coast. All right, buddy. Good on you. Thanks for a great weekend. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude our not only Series 13 in total, but we look forward to getting into Series 14 into 2023. We did allude to the fact that there's going to be another event, James, and I think we've had a little bit of a chat about this, but there will be another event that I think at this stage is likely to be in New South Wales. We're likely to hopefully run around October, November. We'll get some details out to the dealer network, to you guys first up. So that we can get that information shared out there fairly quickly. And I've got a funny feeling that you might also enjoy this space. So, mate, thanks for making the effort to come along this afternoon. I know you couldn't be with us this weekend. All the best to Sky. Hopefully she's on the improve. And any of your kayak needs, James at Hunter Watersports. Thanks, buddy. Good on you, champ. All right, let's get out of here. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to Daiwa, to the team at Tackle Tactics for all of your support. And we look forward coming back to you on the Gold Coast in July for our Australian Championships, July 13 through 17. Thanks very much, everyone. Bye for now.